Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 2155 of Diabetes and 9. The daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the other videos here, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now. Last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shoutouts to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Avid the Greek Goddess, Sexatrice 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's a Magical Journey, A Life with Tasharia, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration goes to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. You ain't checked out our channel yet. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go do that there. Go do that there. Go do that there. All right. And also shout outs to the members of the 1408. The 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Detroit Soloists, Positive Crash Outs, Pretty Heart the Conqueror, Sexatrice 1408, Kenny K All Day, Lala, the High Vibe Coach Nutrition and Fitness, Dolores in the house, Dolores 01, Memories and Must-Haves, I Cherish Church Network, Poetic Tears, Johnny Quest Gaming, Scrabble Bees, Life with Tasharia, Kiss from Jay, all things Kee Nycole, it's Trisha Nicole, and last but not least, Tantrum Knows. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the tiers, see which level works for you, and make it do what it do from there. Make it do what it do and does what it does. You dig? That part. Meantime, between times, if you like this support Slim Jim Longfoot in other ways, like to support me in other ways, check out the tiers. I mean, not the tiers, but check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's Cash App on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris, whether that's FOR or the number 4. Paris with 2 R's, y'all. With that being said, today is the 26th of January 2026. This karma is strong. 2026. 126. We done made it, y'all. We done made it to the first 26th day of the year 2026. You know, we're gonna be doing this until really 2031. Well, 2030 is gonna be the last full year of 30th days, and then there's only a few 30 days with 31, like January 1/31/31, March 3/31/31, and so forth, you know. And December 31st 2031, that's 12/31/31, and after that, boom, you know. Anyway, but yeah, today is 1/26/26, y'all. It is 1/26/26. 1/26/2026. So shout outs to my cousin Deja, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, Deja, and many more. Deja, who I drew on episode 124. 124 of GOAT 1408 TV. I think her channel is still up. I'm not for certain because she hasn't done content on her channel in some years. So let me check and see. If her channel is still up. If it's still up, I'm gonna tag her. I'm gonna tag her when I, of course, tag my episode in the community post. So let me check and see if her channel is still up. It should still be up. I know she just hasn't done content in some years on the channel. So let me check and see if she still has content up on the channel. I know she got her website there. So her website. Let me see if her website is still up. The website ain't up no more. It looks like but she still should have content up. Yeah, she still do have content up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tag her. I'm gonna tag her in the what you call it. I'm gonna tag her in the description of the video. Put that there. Yeah, there we go. Update that in the couldn't do tagging back then. I mean, that was over 5 years ago when I did the episode. So, and now I can do that now. And now I'm about to share it to my posts. Alright, so she's been tagged there. Shout out to my cousin again, Deja. Today is her birthday. Many more. And of course, on a somber note, 6 years ago today was the day that lives in our generation's memory. My generation most definitely, because we experienced this twice in our lives, you know what I'm saying, concerning, people who were of our age group in our generation that died tragically. Kobe Bryant, of course, legendary basketball superstar who had just retired some years before. Well, he had just retired 2016, so just 4 years earlier, after his 20-year career with the Lakers. Died, of course, in a helicopter crash. That news, of course, shocked the whole world, sports world, world period, you know what I'm saying, because here we were coming into this new decade, the 2020s, and boom, this craziness happened. And him, along with 8 others, one of those 8 people included his second oldest daughter, Gianna Gigi Bryant, perished in that plane crash. She was only 13 years old at the time, so she would have been 20 years old this year. She was born in 2006. She would have been 20 years old this year. Kobe himself, he was only 41, and just a sad situation and a loss. Like, when that news came about, it was like, it just sounded so ridiculous. It was like, wait, what? Kobe died in a helicopter crash? Like, wait, what? Like, it was like, and it was just like, dang. And that energy turned this decade on its head, because not too long after that, well, actually 1 month and 1 day after that was when I nearly died. And then after I got out the hospital, that's when this situation went worldwide. This pandemic went worldwide. And next thing you know, 2020 became a WTF year. And it was like, what's going on? You feel me? But yeah, that in itself was just crazy, 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 you know. So rest in peace to Kobe, rest in peace to Gigi and the families of the other victims of the helicopter crash. You know what I'm saying? May y'all continue to rest in peace. Yeah, I say that earlier when I spoke on, you know, my generation has experienced this twice. We experienced this when we were younger in our early 20s with Aaliyah, who is just a year older than me. Aaliyah was born in 1979. She was a year older than me. Kobe is 2 years older than me. He was born in 1978. The parallels, as I mentioned, you know, in the past before since this happened, you know, Kobe was born in August, died in January. Aaliyah was born in January, died in August, you know. And like I said, they were just a year apart in age, you know, as far as when they were born, but they died nearly 20 years apart. You know, he died just over 18 years after her tragic death, you know, in 2001. So, you know, they were both of our generation, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we were on different spectrums. You know, Aaliyah was at the beginning of our, you know, young adulthood. Kobe was at the beginning of our, I guess you could say, mid-era, because, you know, we were in our 30s coming into our 40s, and, you know, Kobe was just entering his 40s. You know, he was just 41 when he died. You know, still a young man. You know what I'm saying, in that sense, you know, not a young athlete, but still a young man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at 41 now, and, you know, that's young, you know, even though back then, you know, I was still in my 30s, but, you know, he wasn't too far from me, you know what I'm saying, in that case, but that was the year that I was turning 40, so, but yeah, man, yeah, that's just crazy business right there, and yeah, crazy. But here we are in the year 2026, y'all. Here we are in the year 2026, 6 years since that tragic day, and what we have learned thus far in this decade has been definitely a conundrum. You know, definitely a conundrum. Definitely a decade where, you know, changes for the better has to come. You know, we can't keep on, you know, wanting change. We gotta make change. You feel me? It ain't no magical savior. You know what I'm saying? As far as like a person. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in Christ, you know, that of course is your savior. Christ is your savior. But it's not no magical person that's gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying? You know, amongst the people that's going to save you. You feel me? You know, if you believe in Jesus, you've already been saved. But beyond that, there's nobody out here that's going to make things happen. Don't forget that you are a piece of God. You were created by the divine, the Most High himself. So remember, you have the power to do what it is that needs to be done as well. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect and be sitting around waiting for another MLK to be born, because in the way things are going, who would wanna take up that mantle? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to step up and make your moves to save yourself. You just can't wait for somebody to hold your hand and say, hey, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Or if that is where your mindset, hey, let's go. I'm telling you to let's go now. You know what I'm saying? I can't physically hold your hand right now, but if you watching this video, I'm telling you to let's go. Time to get to it. You feel me? Time to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let seeds of doubt, you know, cloud your mind. Don't let seeds of, you know what I'm saying, despair, you know what I'm saying, be a part of your moves. You know what I'm saying? Your moves are supposed to be clear. Your moves are supposed to be concrete, because you still got life to live. You still got life to live. You still got life to live. You here, ain't you? If you still alive as of today, January 26, 2026, you still here. Kobe still had life to live, but unfortunately, his life ended that day 6 years ago. I'm very sure that he would have still been alive now doing some amazing things in his life, you know, in his post NBA career, you know, being a girl dad. And Michael even had, you know, a boy eventually, but, you know, he was satisfied with where he was at that moment, at that time, you know what I'm saying, with his 4 girls, you know what I'm saying. And, you know, due to, you know, him having 4 girls, you know, that was where the term girl dad became popular, you know what I'm saying. And, you know, whether you are a girl dad, a boy mom, a girl mom, whatever, you're a parent. You're a parent in whatever capacity, or in a young person's life, whether you are their uncle, their cousin, their brother, their sister, whatever it is you are to them in their life. If you have a way to, you know what I'm saying, impact a young person's life for the better, then do that. Do that. Please don't impact it for the worse. You know what I'm saying? We don't have enough of that in this world. You feel me? Impact their life for the better, for the greater. You feel me? Manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great on that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, on that financial level. That's how you got to get down with the get down. You feel me? That's how you got to get down with the get down. And, you know, I just want to see us do greater. You know, that's the whole point. That's what we talk about around here. You know what I'm saying? You can be good, or you can be bad, or you can be great. You don't just have to be good or bad. Be great. You know what I'm saying? You got choices. You have choices. And that's what we're going to call this one right here, choices. That's what we're going to call this daily vlog. This is going to be called Choices. 2155. It's going to be called Choices. So, that's what we on. Choices, baby. Choices. That's what we on. Choices. So, you have the choice to make your life great. You have the choice to make your life great. You feel me? That part. And with that being said, let me go ahead and check my blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day. Before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how we get down with the get down. I see my phone, my screen protector is steadily cracking. Man, I hope it's steadily cracking. I ain't ready to pull that screen protector off just yet. Because it got them 2 cracks in it. I ain't ready to pull it off just yet. I really don't want to mess with it until I find my Apple Pencil. I still haven't found my Apple Pencil yet. I've been looking for it since Friday, when I noticed it was missing. Still trying to figure out what the heck happened to it. I told my room upside down. In the process, I finally found my pick that went missing back around, I can't even remember when it went missing. I think it went missing like around August, September, whatever. I finally found my pick last night. Has anybody else ever experienced that, when you lose something and then you just stop searching for it, and then when you start searching for something else, you find the other thing that you was looking for? I mean, I'm quite sure I'm not the only one that has happened to at this point in life. But that'd be so crazy, right? When you lose something and then you be like, oh well, I can't find it, blah blah blah, and then you start looking for something else, like, man, where my stuff at? And then you look around, and then next thing you know, you find the other thing that you was looking for a while back, and it's like, okay, really? You know? But yeah. Alright, I just got through checking the blood sugar. Got through checking the blood sugar. Wow. Just got through checking the blood sugar. Just got through checking the blood sugar. Wow. That part. Alright, y'all. It's 10:47 in the morning. And let's go ahead and get to it, y'all. Once again, I ain't gonna say nothing right now, but I will in the comments, so you know when I get to her name, because she know who she is, and she already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? She know if she don't show up in the live chat, the premiere of these daily vlogs, she don't get that countdown. Who I'm talking about, I get to it when we get to it. But she know who she is, though. But yeah, We made that pact long ago. If you want to see that countdown, you gotta be here. That part. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for them. It is time for them. It is time for them. Go Nation shoutouts. Shoutouts. Go Nation shoutouts. Shoutouts. Go Nation shoutouts. Shoutouts. Go Nation shoutouts. Hey, it's time for the shoutouts, baby. It's time for the shoutouts, baby. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see who was here. Yo, first and foremost, thank you all. We are currently at 7,504 subscribers. We have reached the 3/4 mark of 10K. We have reached the 3/4 mark of 10K. We are 7,500 plus strong of the GOAT Nation here on this channel, y'all. We are 7,500 plus strong. I appreciate every last one of y'all who have, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. And go ahead and tell a friend. You do that, we'll be at 10K before the month is over, and we got 5 days left in the month. I'm just saying that part. With that being said, let's see who was here for this thing here. Speaking of Kee Nycole, last I looked, she was almost at 9K, so she got to be at 10K at this point. No, she almost there. She at 8.97K subscribers right now. She has been growing her butt off in the past few couple of weeks since this year began. You know, because she was like close to 7K last month at this time, and then she's almost at 9K. She been doing her thing for real. Okay. I did a live the other day. Slim Jim Longfoot is live. Let's check out who was here for that live. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't check at that point. Let's see. Let's see. In the comments for that live stream there, we got Motivated to Soar was in the building. She said, I'm so done with all the buying for holidays. Now I will do birthdays and when I want to do something, but not by what the world says. Wisdom finally kicked in. That part. You feel me? Shout out to Motivated to Soar, y'all. She also left a comment and said, well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Good morning. Mr. Roger style. Motivated to Soar, y'all, currently has 2.24K subscribers with 711 videos. Channel been around since January 4th, 2010 with 56,726 views on the channel. She started posting up content on October the 1st of 2024. So she is new to posting up content, but she ain't new to this, you know, motivating people to soar. You feel me? She ain't new to that. You feel me? That part. Lala the High Vibe Coach Nutrition said, onion lives matter, salad, soups, and smoothies. You got it on that one. She also said, Bad Bunny is on my top 5. Hey, that part. And she said, enough food for the Super Bowl. That part. You feel me? Lala the High Vibe Coach Nutrition, y'all, currently has 1.89K subscribers. She is closing in on 2K, y'all, with 550 videos on the channel. Channel been around since February 15, 2024 with 271,700 views on the channel. You dig that part. Shout outs to Lala for sliding through. And speaking of the Super Bowl of course has now been set. Super Bowl 60 will be a rematch from 11 years ago from Super Bowl 49. It will be the Seahawks versus the Patriots. This is the Seahawks' first appearance in the Super Bowl since their loss to the Patriots back in Super Bowl 49, and this is the Patriots' first Super Bowl since their last win with Tom Brady as the quarterback, Super Bowl 53, that was actually here in the city of Atlanta. That was actually here in Atlanta. That was the last time the Patriots went to the Super Bowl, winning their 6th championship. And Tom Brady, of course, was the quarterback at that point. That was his first, that was his last Super Bowl as a Patriot. Of course, he went on to win another Super Bowl with the Bucks before retiring. But the Patriots are now back in the Super Bowl, so the propaganda machine has begun again. So here we go. Just saying. Anyway. But hopefully the Seahawks can pull it off. I'm rooting for the Seahawks the whole way, as they should have won back in Super Bowl 49. You dig that part? Let's see who was here for this Slim Jim Longfoot, this live stream here that I did. Who was in the building? We had D Rose photographer was in the building. So was DJ Sunny Side Up. John Hancock 9462 was also in the house. Stacy Haywood 3853 was in the building. Who else was in the building? Jake Leo was in the building as well. And that was it. That was there. And somebody whose name I can't pronounce because it's in another language, they was in the building also. Shout outs to all y'all for sliding through. Appreciate y'all for being up in the building. With that being said, hey, that part. Now let's go over to the shorts. Let's see who was here for the shorts, y'all. For the shorts. Let's see who was in the building for the shorts. Let's see. Did I drop this one yesterday? No, I dropped this the day before. That was that was January 24th, so that wasn't yesterday. I found this video. Shout outs out to Gummy Granny, one of my awesome friends from Instagram, who I first met via TikTok. She had posted this video up on her channel, and I did a new voiceover for it, you know what I'm saying, and named the video All Bark, you feel me? So shout outs on that tip right there. Let's see who was here in the comments. In the comments, we got quite a few comments on this thing, so let's see. We got Jeremy Cantor, Ohio Prospecting. Currently has 2.73K subscribers with 416 videos. Channel been around since April 23rd of 2020. Currently with 408,690 views on the channel. Jeremy, he said in the comments, he said, hold on for a sec. Dang, where's coming go? He said they both looking at you like, for real? I know, right? That part. And we got Nicole McCoolist. Nicole McCoolist said FAFO parents are my favorite. I know that's right, you know what I'm saying, because they gonna be like, hey, you gonna FAAO, you feel me? And Nicole McCoolist currently has 2 subscribers. She's a content viewer. Shout outs out to both of y'all for commenting on the video. Most definitely appreciate it. Ace M, who is a content viewer, said, why are you making me look like a jerk with the laughing emojis? I had it figured out, that part. Republic of Casuals, who currently has 19 subscribers, said, it's a prank, bro. You know, that part. Dre, I don't want to mess up their name. Dre Eon J, I don't know. They currently have 1 subscriber. They say, and now the end is near. It's time to face the final curtain. A2 Brute, that part, you feel me? Miss Walls, Reclaiming Your Power, said, is this the original? I've seen this all over and it never disappoints. Hope owner gets credit. Please let RXSTR do voiceover. Hey, all they gotta do is go find a video and do their voiceover. You did. I can't say for certain who is the original poster of the video, but I found it via my friend Gummy Granny and put my voice on it. So whoever originally shot the video, thank you. That part. Rome Ra, who currently has 2 subscribers with the laughing emojis. Thank you for the comments there. We got Lachelle Allen, who is a content viewer, said, nah, why was barking and talking ish? LOL, you feel me? Let's see. Another comment, Werner Bussy, who currently has 8 subscribers, content viewer. She said, oh dang, I done missed her content. I'm trying to find it. Hold on for a second, y'all. She said, dang, where she go? Where comment go? Where comment go? Where comment go? Disappeared. Trying to keep a lot of comments, yeah. She said, where she go? Where comment go? I hate when it does it. Trying to find all the comments. Okay. Her comment just. There she go. She said the big dog wasn't for it either. He dropped his growl. You feel me? That part. Latanya Porter, big sis of YouTube, said, hey bro, what's up, sis? Big sis who currently has 130 subscribers with content like no other because she has no content. You dig? We got Venetia Charlie with the laughing emojis. That part. Agnes Morales said, where's your bark now with the laughing sweaty emoji. You dig? Xavier Morris, shout out to Xavier Morris, who said, when two opponents know they can F each other up, but the hospital bill isn't worth the cost. That part, you feel me? That part, for real though. That part, I totally agree on that. Let's see. Joe Sierra, who currently has 23 subscribers. He said, just like when the kids are fussing and when you step in, they suddenly the victims of silence and regret. That part indeed. That part. Exactly. And let's see. And Joy Tavares said they both looking like, why you did that? We just playing, with the laughing emoji. You feel me? That part. Shout outs to all y'all who done left comments on this short right here. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all of y'all for leaving comments on the short, and for all who will do so in the future. I appreciate it. Also got the short of shaving my face, which happened in 2020 for those who love my beard, which I love my beard more. You know, so don't be alarmed. This is 2020. This is in 2020. And here we go. We got log out of high five. Coach Nutrition said, smooth as an icy staircase during a winter storm in Atlanta. That part, you feel me? That part. That part, for real though. DJ Sunny Side Up said, is this recent? Nope, it is not recent, DJ. It was back in 2020. DJ Sunny Side Up currently has 3.4K subscribers with 6.1K videos. Channel been around since May 7th, 2019 with 1,227,284 views on the channel. You feel me? That part. And big sis of YouTube said, hey bro, what's up, sis? What it do though? That part. And now, let's see who was here for yesterday's video. Who was here for yesterday? Day 2154. Speaking of today, 2155, the year 2155 would be when Rosa Parks got up from her seat. That would be 200 years since that happened. Crazy, right? Last year marked, of course, the 70th year anniversary of that historic, incident. And speaking of the young lady, the teenager who had did that earlier that year first, Miss Claudette, she had just recently passed. So rest in peace to Miss Claudette. If I'm not mistaken, her last name was Colvin. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, here she is. Claudette Colvin. She died earlier this year. She died 13 days ago on January the 13th of 2026. She was born September the 5th, 1939, and died on January the 13th, 2026. And on March the 2nd of 1955, that same year, earlier that year, she was arrested at the age of 15 in Montgomery, Alabama for refusing to give up her seat to a white woman on a crowded, segregated bus. And one of the reasons why she was not chosen to be the face, obviously, at that point was because she was a teenage mother. She was a teenage mother, and so the optics wouldn't have looked right about it. And so, you know, when Rosa Parks, who was a grown member of the NAACP, when she was arrested, then that was, of course, when the backing, you know, came, you know, surrounding that incident. And so, you know, rest in peace, the Claudette Colvin, you know, one of our unsung heroes, you know what I'm saying, in the movement, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of people who may not know her, you know what I'm saying. I've known about her for some years now, but a lot of people may not have known her. And here's a picture of her when she was young, Miss Claudette Colvin, you know what I'm saying, beautiful young lady. It's a sad, it really just pees me off that these people had to live through these circumstances, because all of this foolishness should have ended before they was even alive. You feel me? All of this foolishness should have ended before they was even alive. And you know, her being born in 1939, you know, will put her in the same generation as some of my older aunts, you know what I'm saying, because my mom had sisters born in the 1930s, you know what I'm saying, and so that will put her in that same generation with, you know, those older aunts that I had. And of course, she was younger, you know, a few years younger than, you know, my grandparents on my dad's side, you know what I'm saying. So and puts her at being 9 years, you know, 9 years older than my mom. So, you know, but yeah, man, but yeah, stuff like that just really pees you off, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got any type of consciousness and soul about yourself, you feel me? You know, that part. Anyways, in the comments for yesterday's daily vlog, day 2154, we got we got Just Kiwi in the building, who is getting ready to start putting content on her channel. My old friend Lakiva, she just rebranded her channel as Just Kiwi. She said, "You're moving quick, nervy, cool beans. Hey to you all, the members." Hey, that part. She currently has 7 subscribers, y'all, and she will be posting up content on her channel soon. So most definitely be on the lookout for Just Kiwi, y'all. Most definitely. Estrella Garcia in the comments said, "No cinematic." That's because you was not here. And if you're not here today, then it will not be any cinematic tomorrow. You feel me? So you got to be here. And you know this. We made this pact long ago. As long as you show up in the live chat, I will do the cinematic countdown. If you don't show up, I'm not gonna do it. So it won't be there today. But if you are here in the live chat today, then it will be there tomorrow. And the next day, and the next day. If you are here, you gotta be here. If you ain't here, I ain't doing it. That part. Shoutouts to Estrella Garcia, though. Estrella Garcia currently has 466 subscribers with 2.8K videos. Channel been around since April 6, 2019, with 159,777 views on the channel. That part. And Detroit Soloist said, "Good morning to you all." Shout out to Detroit Soloist, y'all, who currently has 1.3K subscribers with 952 videos. Channel been around since May 28th, 2010, with 927,778 views on the channel. Appreciate you for sliding on through. Appreciate all of y'all for leaving comments. And in the live chat, y'all, we had Life with Tasharia was in the building. So was Lala, the High Vibe Coach Nutrition was in the house as well. Who else was in the building? And that was it. That was everybody who was in the building. So appreciate all of y'all for sliding through again. For whether you are here in the premiere of this video in the live chat, or if you are watching this in the replay, lay back, way back in the playback, Maybach, I appreciate y'all. Sorry that this one was a little long, but you know, we made it do what it do. And I appreciate y'all for sliding on through. And now the search, of course, continues to figure out what in the happened to my Apple Pencil. Meantime, between time, stay blessed up, y'all. Continue to manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great. Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. We up out of here, y'all. Video, playlist. Watch them all, alright? One love.